So below section is where you can find all the tables that you have created. So let's start by going to the left side. And so users table is the default table which you will find in every project. This table is attached to your social login node that you will find in Logics panel. So if you go in the Logics panel and you right click and search for a social login button, like here, I've already brought it over here. So if you use this, when you log in with any account gets logged in with through this node, then the data gets written in the backend in the users table automatically. So what you get from there is the email ID, name, picture, URL. That is the default data that you get once you log in through the social node. Then there is this add button, which helps you to add new tables in the Blup backend. And then there are these tables on the right hand side of the add button. These are the tables that you have created. One important point is that these tables are created based on the project. And if you create new project, then these tables or their data will not be visible in other project. So if you want to use some tables across projects, then you will have to check this button, make user global or make any kind of a table global. So if I go over here, you could see that it is already selected as make login detail global. So it will be visible in multiple projects. Let me just create a new table. You can create from here, or this button also adds a new table. Both functions in a similar way. This is my new table, so let me just name it new table. And this table is not checked with this. So, and all of these tables are already checked as should be visible in all the accounts. So if I just go over here in the file, create a new project. Let me just make it anything. Next. Then when you would see this is a new project and the backend is already open because of the previous one that we had already opened in the project. So now as you can see, the new table is gone and you can only find the ones that had the check mark linked to it. So that's how it works. And let me just go back to the previous one. You could see the new table is over here. Also remember, the global feature only works within an account. If you log in with different account, then the tables will not be visible. If it is the same account and you have made it them global, then they would be available across the projects as I have just shown. So now let's go to the left panel. Over here, we have already talked about this one. Let's go on the left hand side. So you could see this refresh button. It will refresh the current table. If a new data is brought in inside the table from the app, if some user has uploaded some data, it would be shown over here if you press the refresh button. Then there is this search button. If you click on it, you can search the rows of that table, whichever table there is. If you click on the add button, that's similar to this one. It adds a new table. If you want to delete a table, you can delete it. If you want to filter it, you can do that as well. So it will filter the rows based on ID or date created. And you can just search for the newest first or the oldest first. And you can also search for the IDs. So like in an increasing order or decreasing order, you could do it in that way. That's how the upper bar works. So finally, if I talk about these columns which are over here, so you could add a new column if you press over here, and when you are defining a new column, and just call it my call, and when you go over here, you could see it says select field type. So field type, it could be multiple types of the field. It could be a single line text. It could be a blog. It could be an image. It could be a video. It could be an attachment, any file. It could be a PDF, document, any kind of an attachment. If you want to upload, you could do it from here. If it is a date and time kind of a field, you would do that. And if it is a number, let's say it's a mobile number, you could use it. And if it is an external API, you want to fetch the data from there, or you want to upload that data from here to there, you could use the external API. This will be covered in later formats, but right now we are just going to cover all of this. Now, if you go in the image, just click over here. And now you can drag and drop an image. So let me just into here. You can just drag and drop that image and it will be uploaded. And similarly, you can have multiple columns. It could be a video, it could be an attachment. If you make it an attachment, it will show it as the actual name and the format of it. And if you click on the open, it will open in the other window, as you can see. And then there is a delete option as well. Apart from that, there is video option as well. It is similar to image. You can just upload it. Date and time. You have multiple options. The first is if you want to use date and also the time. If you only want to use date, you also have that option. Only time. You want to auto update that value, auto add the date and time, or auto update only the date or the time. You could do that as well over here. If I go in the date format, you have multiple formats that you can choose from. So one is local friendly. In the bracket is the actual one, the format it would show in. And apart from that, there is the format of time as well. So if you want it to be a 12 hours format or the 24-hour format, you would work upon that part. 12-hour format will have AM PM. 24-hour format will not have the AM PM. So that is the part. So let's just choose it for once. And as you can see, it asks for add a date or add a time. Because I have chosen both a date and time. If I click on here, you could see a date calendar will show up. Click on the time, it will show up the time duration. So overall, this is how the sheets works and how you could create simple tables. And now we can see in the next video how SQL works, how SQL can help you to write the query system for your tables. And these tables can be used to store the data. And these queries can be used to upload that data into the tables and fetch that data as well. And you can do multiple kind of queries whenever you want, however you want it. And we are also going to see how the Qt AI could help you to write these queries. And also there are a lot of functionalities which we are going to cover in the next video. So I will see you in the next one. So yeah, till then, bye-bye.